Welcome back. If you've been struggling to get your books noticed on Amazon, today I'm going to give you 8 strategies to market your books and increase your sales. Now, these strategies work whether you publish fiction, nonfiction, or even low content books like journals, planners, or coloring books. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Rachel Harrison-Sund, and I help entrepreneurs boost their authority, audience, and income with simple, easy to create books like journals, planners, and more. I've published over 1,000 fiction, nonfiction, and low content books under various brand names. And I've helped over 5,000 people start generating passive income publishing low and medium content books. If that sounds like something you'd like to learn a little bit more about, please download my free guide, 3 Steps to Publishing Your First Low Content Book in Less Than a Day. I have linked to that down in the description below. The first order of business is to optimize your book listing. And that, of course, starts with a high quality book and a professional looking book cover. You'll want a compelling description on your listing. This is basically a sales page for your book. So you want to clearly outline all of the features and benefits that your book is going to offer the person who purchases it. Don't forget to take advantage of the A+ content section of that book listing. This is where you're going to be able to upload some images, add a little bit of extra text, basically showcase what the interior of your book looks like. Now, when you publish your book through KDP, you're going to be asked to enter some keywords and categories, and this is what's going to help your book become more discoverable in the Amazon store. So be sure that you're choosing some lower competition keywords and categories, and there are a few paid and free tools that you can use to do this. My favorite is called Publisher Rocket. Do create an Amazon author page, and if you can, try and get at least 1 or 2 reviews on your book. Reviews are great social proof, and someone is much more likely to buy a product if they can see that someone else has already purchased it and left a positive review. Do not be afraid to reach out to people in your network, family, friends, anyone who you think might be a good fit for this book, and don't be afraid to ask them for a review. Next is to build a mailing list. Now, a lot of people skip this step because they think this isn't going to help me right now, and that may be true, but it is going to help you in the future if you plan on publishing more than 1 book. So offer some sort of free or exclusive content inside your book. You just need to include a little URL where someone can go and get the content. And when they enter their email address, they're then going to be on your email list, where you now have a direct line of communication to someone who's purchased your book. This is a great way to have a pool of customers that you can promote future books to and even get reviews from. When I was publishing fiction books, of course, I started off with an email list of 0, but it didn't take too long before I had enough people on my list where every time I published a subsequent book, I was able to promote that book to the people that were on my email list. And that really helped to increase my sales. I was also able to directly ask them for reviews. So it got to a point where every subsequent book I published, that book would start off with at least 5 or 10 and then up to 15 reviews as time went on. And that, of course, helps push your book out to even more people on Amazon. Now, this is a long-term strategy, but don't neglect it now because it feels pointless because you're starting off at 0. Next up is content marketing. So this really could just be as simple as promoting your books on your own social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. Or this could mean that you start creating additional content outside of your books related to your niche on a platform like a blog or a YouTube channel or a social media account or even a podcast. So let's say you publish some sort of a health journal. Could you start creating some health related content on a social media platform or on a YouTube channel or on a blog? This is going to help you build an audience within that niche that you've chosen to publish in. This is going to help you sell more books now, but it's also going to help you sell more books in the future if you decide to publish any more books in that niche. Now, if you're starting off with no audience whatsoever, you can think about ways that you can leverage other people's audiences. Think about bloggers or YouTubers or podcasters or social media influencers that are in the same space that you're publishing in. Can you reach out to them for some sort of a collaboration? Could you send them a free copy of your book and ask for a review? Is there some sort of a workshop or talk or presentation that you can give to this person's audience so that you can get in front of them and get them onto your email list? I remember the first major podcast that I appeared on, I ended up getting 1,000 new subscribers to my email list, which at the time was huge. Brainstorm a list of all of the people that are in your niche that you think has an audience and think of all the different ways that you might be able to collaborate and reach out. Now, if you have a blog or a website where you are creating regular content within the niche that you're publishing in, make sure that your website is SEO optimized. Optimizing your website for relevant keywords is going to help drive organic traffic to your site, and that is where you can be promoting your books, leaving links to Amazon or wherever else you sell your books. Next is speaking engagements. Now, this can be live and in person, but there's a lot of speaking that goes on online as well. This could be as simple as collaborating with someone in your niche and speaking to their audience on a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live, or it could be participating in a niche-related online summit or a roundtable or something to that effect. This is a great way to boost your visibility and become a known authority in your niche and get more people into your orbit and onto your email list. Now, of course, there's also paid marketing, so Facebook ads, Amazon ads, Instagram ads. And this is something that I would recommend only after you're having some organic success. Remember, ads are there to amplify the success that you're already having, but most of the time, they're not going to create success out of thin air. The final strategy is to just sit down and create a launch plan for your next book. Whether this is a novel that you've been working on for the past year, or it's as simple as a coloring book. The publish and pray method doesn't work, so you're gonna need some sort of plan to get this book out there in front of the right people. Think about all the strategies I just covered and consider which ones are going to be appropriate for you, where you're at right now in terms of your audience, whether you have one or not, and what's going to make sense for the type of book that you plan to publish. If you're starting with no audience and no email list, how are you going to start building one? What can you do right now that's going to set you up for success in the future? If you do have an email list of only a few dozen people, enlist in their help. They're there because they like you and they like the content that you've created. Ask them for reviews, promote your new book to them. Set up a pre-order campaign if it makes sense. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, but if you have created a high quality book for a particular type of person that actually wants what you're selling, you can sell it. Now, if you want to learn how to sell more books on Amazon KDP, do check out this video right here. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.